Hi there. I typically don't give advice, but in this video I'm going to give you some advice today. But this is advice that many people find very, very useful, particularly towards the end of your pregnancy. There's no such thing as a due date, and there's no such thing as 40 weeks gestation to grow a baby. This idea is very misleading and can create enormous amount of worry, particularly later in the pregnancy. 95% of babies are born between 37 and 42 weeks. So think of it as a period of time, not a date. Every human on this planet has grown at a different time and a different rate, and your baby is no difference. So the advice I'm going to give you is this. Don't tell people your due date. Just give an approximation. For example, if your baby's due on the 4th of October, just say it's due mid-October. Because when you give a date, it creates incredible amount of pressure on the mother, particularly at the end of pregnancy, right when she wants to check out of the world and not have people calling to see if she's had the baby yet. Now, your carers use this magical date to assess risk. But the reality of birthing on that day is very, very low. And this sets up this idea that you're either early or overdue, when neither is true. Your baby will take what it takes to grow and be ready to be born. Also, I'd encourage you to insist on accuracy when getting a due date. Scans are a snapshot in time and should not be used over a known date of conception, and also considered carefully if your conception or your periods are atypical. So if they're not typically around 28 days, this is going to influence your due date. So make sure you settle on a date that reflects accuracy, otherwise you may be under pressure to induce before a baby's ready to be born. So I hope this is helpful, and it may be too late or it may not be, but it certainly is worth knowing. Take care. See ya.